All right. What's going on, everybody? It is Camille Aiko, and I'm so excited that you're here with me on tonight. We're going to be talking about how to make some money online with digital marketing. Most of you all do not need to go get a second job. You need to learn how to package and sell what you already have within you, what God has already put there. So my Facebook got hacked, so I am going live on YouTube. I know this is new. It is last minute. It is a switcheroo. Hopefully you guys will catch on and begin to watch this. All right. So how to make money online. Turn what God put in you into online income. All right, through mentorship. And in fact, I'm gonna make these slides bigger. Give me 1 second, guys. Through mentorship, structure, and execution. All right, and so that's what we are focused on tonight. How to make sure that you accomplish this in your life, in your income. All right. So why are you here? Some of you are here because you're curious and you want to learn more about digital marketing, how to make money online. Some of you have watched before, you like what you heard and you want to learn more. And maybe you've already decided I'm ready for change and you're just here to hang out one last time with me because you're ready to build your assets. You're ready for something new and you're ready for something different. And I'm with you. I am with you. So again, my name is Camille Aiko, and I started out in the digital marketing area around 2009, 2010. I was in the nonprofit sector and things were going great. I had been promoted. I was a manager. I enjoyed working and doing what I did. However, there was a part of me that just did not feel fulfilled. And I felt like I wasn't, even though things were going great, I wasn't putting my priorities as my priorities. And when my family needed me, I didn't feel like I was able to show up the way that I wanted to show up. And so what I decided to do was find something different. And some of us feel like we can't find anything different because we're so busy feeling like we have to stay in the same place, doing the same thing over and over again. And when we do that, we aren't getting the results that we desire, right? When we do that, we are actually getting ourselves in the position of stuck. And that's a position that I don't want you all to be in the position of stuck. I want you to know that you are not a tree. You can move and you have options. You can have flexibility. You can increase your finances and you can have the freedom to make your priorities, not somebody else's. And so that's what has gotten me here to this place and of this mission of helping people to live the life they love spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially. And when we're taking a look at digital marketing, what I really want to do is help purpose-driven people be able to take what already is within them, what God has already put there, or skills that they learn along the way, package it, sell it, and make money online. It's that simple. So if you're like me, and you know that there are some areas in your life that you need to change, some areas of your life that you need to reclaim, stick with me on tonight for about another 20 minutes, okay? So what areas of your life are you ready to reclaim? Is it your time? Is it your purpose? Is it your skills? Is it your finances? Maybe it is time for you to spend more time with your family. Freedom to pursue your purpose. Work from anywhere. Me and my husband are able to be in Virginia. We're able to be in North Carolina, in Ohio, in California because of the life that we have created, being able to build on a digital platform. And so when we are able to build on a digital platform, we're able to be there for our family as we desire to be. So when my husband had a double stroke, guess what? Because of my life, I was able to be there for him. When my father had COVID, and he needed to be there for my mother while he was in the hospital for 60 days. We were able to do that. When he got out of the hospital, I was able to do that. And a lot of times women, we are put in that position of being a caregiver. Is your life set up so that if something happened to somebody that you care about, that you love, are you able to be there for them freely without having to worry about asking your job for time off? If the answer is no, let's talk about different ways that you can create income. All right. Purpose. Maybe there is something within you that God has put there, and it's time for you to clarify your message. It's time to turn your knowledge into impact, serve people at scale. Maybe you're like, you know what, in this digital age where everything seems to be going online, where everybody seems to be talking about AI, where everybody seems to be posting something on social media about how they're coaching or how they're building or how they're selling or how they're doing something, you know that it's time for you to increase your skills. And so you are here today for that. And if that's you, great. It's time to reclaim your skills. Don't ever be a person who stays stagnant and not willing to learn. Like, oh, well, I've gone all my life without knowing this. Well, great. And that has brought you to where you are now. But now it is time to go further. Or maybe you're here because you want to increase your finances. Maybe you already have a job and that's great. Maybe you already make good money, but you believe in multiple streams of income. And so you want to create digital income streams, earn online using skills you already have, or reduce financial pressure, or fund your calling. If you are here for any of those reasons, I just want to say welcome and thank you for joining me on tonight. So most people are one paycheck away from panic. Understand this: one job equals one income source. And when you only have one income source, your bills do not stop, even if that income source stops, right? So you get your paycheck, the bills continue to pile up, and the next thing you know, you're in the red zone. Alert, alert, baby. The panic has set in. You don't have any income coming in, right? And it's important for us to know how to maneuver when this happens, if this happens in life. Trust me, I know, right? That's why I'm a big proponent for multiple streams of income. The other thing that I want to mention is that layoffs and economic shifts are increasing. Just in February of 2026 alone, there was 92,000 people who lost their jobs. The job market is weakening. Don't be in a place where you are caught off guard, where it's you in the position of losing a job and you don't have another stream of income for you and your family to be able to depend on. All right. What you need to understand right now is the internet is a gold rush. Okay. No pun intended. That's what he said. Okay. All right. All of those things. But the digital economy is, oh, and now I'm about to say this word, exploding. Oh my gosh. All right. This is going south. All right. So the digital economy is projected to exceed $900 billion. All right. $900 billion. Do you all understand that that is major? That is big numbers right there. Okay. And if you even Google how to make money online, like lots of money online, 2026, one of the top ways is going to be digital products, affiliate marketing, online education, or knowledge businesses. Okay. Because we need to know what is in your mind. You have things in your head that other people need to know. Knowledge is the new asset, ladies and gentlemen. Knowledge is the new asset. So as I was saying, what's in your head, it's your experiences, your skills, your solutions, your frameworks. That is what people are paying for these days. And you, my friend, are the master at it. And so we're going to talk tonight on how you take those experiences, those skills, those solutions, those frameworks, and we turn it into income. But first, I got to talk about this: why most people fail online. And it's because they try to figure it out alone, right? So you're watching random videos and you're watching all these different tutorials and you're buying courses, but you're not finishing them. You're following conflicting advice. You start without structure. All of these reasons lead to why people fail online. You have to understand, information without accountability is sure to not show you the results that you want. Okay. You have to have accountability with the information that you have. Otherwise, you're just going to sit on that information and it's not going to go anywhere. In 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 years from now, you're going to be singing your shoulda, woulda, couldas about how you should have got started and how you would have got started, but you didn't get started. And so you're in the same position then that you are now. And that's a question that you have to ask yourself. If I don't change anything about my life, am I in the position that I want to be in right now? And if that answer is no, then it's time for you to really make a decision about what you're going to do differently in your life. Okay. Now, what I don't want you all to do is to continue buying courses that you never execute. Information, I can't stress this enough. Information does not equal income. Execution equals income. So if you have all of this information in your head and you just keep planning and you keep planning and you keep brainstorming and you keep going over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, guess what? No income is coming to you with it trapped in your head and all your many beautiful brainstorms. What it's going to take is for you to actually execute what it is that God has put inside of you. All right. Let's be clear about that. Now, introducing the Reclamation Lab. This is the mentorship. This is the accountability for building digital income. All right. This is something that I've put together because what I have noticed is that people do buy courses and they don't finish them. They were even buying a course from me and they weren't finishing it. But I also didn't have a mentorship program to go along with it. And that's why I created this, to fill that gap, fill that need. So the Reclamation Lab is where purpose-driven people learn to make money online and get the accountability to actually do it. So what we're doing here is you're going to get the skills for digital marketing, create digital products, content that attracts buyers. So we're going to talk about what that looks like in a second, a little deeper. Next, we actually do the execution. So that's weekly mentorship, 90-day strategy, income producing activities. Because if you're going to do this, then this means that you can't just think about it. You actually have to do something about it. What is digital marketing? So digital marketing is actually very simple. It is marketing online. It's where you're going to take a product that you either created already, that you're going to create, or something that somebody else has created, and you're going to market it online. You're going to make posts on your social media. You're going to do videos. You're going to get the information out there. All right. So it's the job that lets you make your own decisions, your own hours, your own time. It's going to allow you to work from wherever you want, right? This is where you're able to create passive income, and you can do it on a part-time basis. You don't even have to do it full-time. All right. That is digital marketing overall. So you're going to take a product and you're going to market it online. Now, what is a digital product? Digital product, as the name of it suggests, it's a digital product is that you can find in the online space. It's an intangible product created, sold, and usually used within the walls of technology only. So normally this is something where you're going to download. It's going to be like an ebook or an online course, a planner, a journal, or there's so many more different options of what it is that you can create. So for instance, I wrote a book. Okay, this is obviously a tangible book. Now, the e-version of this would be you could download something, a file, a PDF file that is going to have my book in it, all of the words and everything, but you just don't touch it, right? All you do is you download it. It's immediately available. Maybe you create a course because you know how to sell real estate. So you sell a real estate course, helping new people coming into the real estate world to be able to sell homes or sell properties or whatever your solution is to a problem. Then you're going to be able to sell that. So that's essentially what digital marketing is. It's about taking your knowledge or somebody else's knowledge, packaging it in a digital product and selling it online. It's that simple. No need to complicate it at all. So what happens inside the lab is we're going to show you different digital income strategies, whether that's marketing on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, creating your own product. That's where you are going to learn the skills inside the lab. We call that Digital Wealth Academy. So in the academy is where you're going to be learning all of the skills. Then you are going to say, all right, now that I've learned these skills, or you're going to pick one skill that you really want to focus on, you're going to create your own product, or you can also sell Digital Wealth Academy, also known as DWA. Now, or you can also sell other products, and we'll talk more about that. But essentially, you're going to pick which lane, which product you then want to sell. And then based on the skills that you've learned, so let's say you learned how to market on Facebook, and you are going to do a ebook. All right. So now you learned how to market on Facebook. You have what product you are going to sell. And then within the lab, what we really focus on inside our private Facebook group is the weekly mentorship and accountability, where we're going to make sure you're doing those income producing activities, making sure that you're staying on the job, not getting discouraged, creating that community that's going to help you to win faster and condense the time. So who is the lab for? The lab is for anybody who wants to make some money online, who's serious about making money online, who's serious about building digital assets, funding their purpose, creating additional streams of income. All right. So with this can be for the stay-at-home mom. This can be for the professional. This could be for the stay-at-home dad. This could be for the breadwinning dad. This can be literally for anybody. When you're looking at it from a stay-at-home mom perspective, you might be like, well, what knowledge do I have? Honey, you have a lot. How to run a household, how to keep your kids in order. Maybe you know how to have fun with your kids. Some people don't know how to do that. And if you can explain it to somebody, if you can teach it to somebody, then guess what? You can create a digital product out of it. If people are already coming to you for advice on how to solve certain problems, whether it's how to wake up on time or be on places on time, or how to cook vegan food, or how to walk dogs, how to start a business, any of these things, the skills, the knowledge, the experiences you have is going to allow you to create digital income, money online. All right. Okay. So what you receive, you're going to receive, again, the 90-day strategy call, where we really break down what you're going to focus on in your first 90 days. Then you're going to get the weekly mentorship within the private Facebook community, the digital income training with DWA, Digital Wealth Academy, and then accountability. What this really can create for you. Guys, we've already mentioned it, but I'm going to say it again. If you're looking for a way to create extra income, building online is one of the most profitable ways to do it right now. So possibly for you, you're going to create extra income stream. You're going to be able to pay bills. You're going to be able to do it while building your purpose. You're going to turn knowledge into assets. That's what you're going to get when you decide that you want to join the Reclamation Lab and really build for you and your family, okay? Because this is more so not just about how to make money, but also how you're creating legacy. What are people going to remember you from? Why are they going to remember you? What are you putting into the world? What impact are you making? And then from that impact, you're going to create a stream of income. Now, I do want to give an income disclaimer, all right? Because your success is going to be dependent upon your skills, your efforts, your dedication, your desire, and your motivation, all right? And I'm going to show you right now just some social proof of people who have joined in on what we're doing in the digital marketing world and the results that they have gotten. So this is actually me right here. This is when I got started this summer with this opportunity in particular, with this strategy, this way of marketing online. And I was actually at the barbershop with my husband, and a sale came through, $497. All right. Not too shabby for sitting in the car and waiting for my husband to get his hair cut. Then had some more sales come through, and I'm in the car on the way to church. Peace is how I felt on the inside, right? Anytime you create something and it starts working, you just get a little bit more peace when the bank account goes up, don't you? All right, so here is Pasha. She didn't create the product. She just posted daily. And in 70 days, she made $90,000. Well, over $90,000, $90,000, $211.06. Then we have this couple here, beautiful couple, who made $12,868.38 in less than 90 days. And then we've got the grandparents of 14 who are in their 60s who made over $11,000 online in 45 days. Listen, everybody's in different age categories, 40s, 50s, 60s. So it really doesn't matter your age. It matters if you are willing to put in the work to get there. Here are some more results. We had someone who did $54,000 on a faceless account, meaning they didn't even show their face. They just did this based off of quotes and pictures, and they were able to learn the skills to be able to do this from $0 to $2.8 thousand in growing from a 9-to-5 grind to 5,000 plus months, $50,000 in 59 days in digital marketing, from $0 to $10,000 in June, massive sales in 5 months. And y'all got to understand that these results are coming from people from different backgrounds. All right. But they all did the same thing. They learned the skills, and then they got in here and they got busy and they implemented, they executed. And that's what I want to help you all to do, is to make sure that you execute the skills that you are learning. Because if people are making money online, why shouldn't you be one of them? Why shouldn't you be able to do this? If we look at this full-time digital marketing, 5 months. And so that means essentially she got started in this. Let's see, 6 months later, I'd already crossed 6 figures. That's huge, right? In 152 days, I've made over $235,000, cashed out $8,912 from her phone. Ronald did $54,000 in a month. Now, again, y'all, I'm not trying to hype these numbers. I'm just trying to show you what is possible, okay? Because it's going to be different for everybody. But if you get on here, you learn the skills and you execute, it is absolutely possible for you. So there's actually 3 ways to get started with me in particular, with digital marketing. Number 1 is the permission granted guide. This is a guide that I put together for people who just want to start on their own. They want to learn how to turn what you know into a digital product, package it, and start getting their first sales online. Right now it's on sale for $27. It's going to get you up and going in 7 days. And all you have to do is follow along with it. Make sure that you stick to it and you're done. All right. Now, this is something, again, that you do on your own. This does not come with mentorship or anything, but these are for my people who are go-getters, or like, hey, I just kind of want to test the waters, see how it goes. And in fact, let me make this screen a little bigger so you all can see it very clearly. All right. The second way to get started is the Digital Wealth Academy by itself. So this is the part of the lab where it's just the skills, okay? So where you're going to be able to go in, you're going to get access to the courses immediately. You're going to start learning content marketing, digital product creation, how to sell online, again, all the skill part. So all of this together for lifetime access, and then they give you lifetime updates, is only $497. And then you can actually sell this course alone and make 85% commission, which means you'll earn $422 anytime you refer somebody who also wants to do this. And again, this is lifetime. So anytime that you want to go back and learn a new skill, let's say you mastered YouTube. Now you want to go back and you want to master how to be an Amazon affiliate, or you want to master how to create a course, you're going to be able to do that on here. All right, then path 3 is the reclamation lab. So this is the mentorship level that I've talked about all night. This is where you're going to get access to me, and we're going to have a 90-day strategy call, the weekly mentorship, accountability, focus on the income producing activities and actions, and then also have that community support on a basis where you're really, really, really going to have to execute, because I'm going to want to know, what are you doing? So the Reclamation Lab is normally $9.97. And again, it includes the Digital Wealth Academy, mentorship, accountability, training, and community. But for the March Madness offer, it's only $5.97. All right, guys. And then we also have payment options. So you can actually pay in full, or you can do a payment plan with Klarna, PayPal later, Afterpay, Zezzle, Split It, Zip, and you can start as low as $49. Okay, so just don't go out to the movies, or don't do Grubhub or DoorDash, and guess what? You're going to have the money for the month. And then you're going to have the money that actually you're going to be able to make more money. And that's the type of money that I like. The money that grows, not the money that I just eat up and then it disappears and I don't ever see it again, right? I can appreciate the meal, but what I want to see is that my money and my streams of income are growing. Now, the real question tonight is not whether money is being made online. It's whether you're going to learn how to participate. So there's actually 3 people who are here with me on tonight. 3 types of people, okay? One is the watcher, and the watcher learns but never builds. Then there's number 2, the researcher, always preparing but never launching, or maybe always watching all types of videos, trying to say, hey, I'm gonna figure it out myself, and then it never quite works out for you. And then there's the builder, the one who decides to start and figures it out along the way with the mentorship, with the help. The truth is, a year from now, you'll either have your first digital asset, your first online income stream of money, right? Not just the one time, but a stream of income, or the same idea that you haven't built. And the choice is really up to you. Right? You know, you have something within you, or you know that you're capable of learning skills that is going to help you move further ahead in life. That's going to help you to take advantage of where we are in society, of where we are in this economic shift of the digital age. So if that's you, where you're like, you know what? I know I'm sitting on a stream of income. I want you to know that your knowledge is valuable. It just needs to be structured. And once you structure it, then you're going to be able to sell it and create this income that we're talking about. So if people are coming to you and they're asking you about a problem that you solved, or a skill that you've learned, or an experience you've lived through, maybe you are like me and you've been a caregiver, or maybe you've traveled the world. People want to know how to do these things. You can teach that to someone. So if that's you, you can comment ready in the comments, or DM me ready. I don't know. This is YouTube. I'm used to being on Facebook, right? So you can DM me ready, or you can go to CamilleIco.com and you can get started with either one of the 3 ways that we talked about on tonight. So most people will watch, and there's going to be a few that build. Which one are you? Guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me on tonight, or maybe watching the replay. We'll be back at it again on tomorrow, because my goal is to be able to help 100 people start building digital income. So let me know if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and I will talk to you guys later. Good night.